Leo's like, please, for the love of God, turn around. Here is our shirts. They say, it's Brittany Witch.
It's Brittany Witch.
I'm sorry. That was my bad. Hello, you guys. Happy Halloween. Welcome to the morning tea.
Welcome.
Just in case you had any doubts that this was a live show.
It's so live.
There you go. It is so live. It's not even funny. How are you guys doing? Happy Halloween. I see you guys saying, yes, this needs to be part of the tea merch. This is something... Bless my mother.
Yes, shout out to the Hill Queen.
Yes, she found these on Instagram. I don't even know from where. I'll have to ask her. But the thing is, she actually thought only Courtney needed one. She was like, oh my God, I found this for Courtney. And I was like, hello, what about me? We can wear them for Halloween.
And now we marry Kate and Ashley.
Yes, exactly, exactly, you guys. I know some of you thought that we were gonna really have some over-the-top costumes, but Courtney and I are huge dress-up people.
We're not those girls.
We're not, and that's why it comes in handy that you have two Tauruses, you know what I mean? Because we're very similar.
And this was like right up my alley.
This is right in our lane. Just like a little bit extra, a little over the top. You guys know we love a good graphic tee.
Oh, yes.
So here we are. And the color is just like something you can wear all year round.
Just beautiful,
you know what I'm saying?
delicate.
And it's soft.
It is soft.
Obviously, I cropped mine because we have to stay on brand at all times. Let's see, I saw Bianca.
Yes.
Happy Halloween from your favorite hippie.
And the Daily Bubble, before we got started, also said hello. Mama Sue in the gang.
Okay, well, hello, happy Halloween. You guys, we have a very, very, very full docket on this Halloween. Do you feel how thick that is?
I
That
see.
is a thick one. That is a thick one. We're talking about Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau, their Halloween costume. We're talking about Olivia Jade. We haven't talked about her in a while, but she could be getting in some legal trouble, so you know I had to bring it up.
Oh, God.
We're talking about Ariana Grande and her iconic Halloween costume. She pretty much won Halloween. I mean, we haven't seen Heidi Klum yet, but I'm calling it now. She won Halloween.
I love Ariana's costume.
We're also going to talk a little bit about Taylor Swift, Cardi B, and Cardi E, if you know what I'm saying. Nicki Minaj, Miley and Cody. A scientist is backing up what we have already speculated. So I have never felt more vindicated.
By a scientist?
By a scientist.
They had to go to school and learn what we already knew.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. We're also having a little Card Jenner tea time, of course, with Khloe. Kylie had a really scary stalker situation, as well as her Halloween costume, and you're going to start problems because you think that somebody else looks better than Kylie and her friends.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to get into this Selena news, this Hailey news.
Oh, God.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Hailey is definitely reminding everyone that she's a married woman, while Justin's post is still not at 20 million likes, and we are 4 days in.
Why are y'all not liking his? I'm very curious. I want to know.
I feel like people are just kind of annoyed by the whole thing.
Do y'all want the do y'all want the album or not?
Apparently not. Not as bad as he thought or hoped. So
Madison.
We'll get into it all. We'll dissect, you guys. This is going to be a really, really fun morning tea because it is a holiday. We're excited. We're matching. It's always a fun time whenever we match, which does happen consistently. But today it's like legit.
It's planned.
And it was planned. Exactly. Let's see what's happening in the chat. We have Hi from Dubai. New to the Tea Tribe. Love you guys so much. More and more with Miss Mika theme song. Memorize the lyrics in 2 days. Always making my day.
Oh my
God.
God. And there she goes.
And there she is.
And there she goes.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
5,
6, 7, 8. Miss Mika. Nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika. Girl Mika, girl Mika. Go, go, girl Mika. That was the spooky voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, like at the end of Thriller, he's like, oh, something, the monologue.
Yes.
That's what I was channeling.
Okay, I felt it. I did feel the spooky vibes. I was wondering where you were going to go with it.
Miss Mika.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We try.
Trying to pumpkin spice it up for y'all today.
You know, the only Halloween song I always think of is the "This is Halloween."
I was just about to go. This is Halloween.
Because when I was in college, we had like a Halloween themed homecoming. That was it was holidays, but we got Halloween, and we danced to that song. And I will never forget. The guys could never remember this one part, and so the pumpkin scream because it was a body roll. So I always remember the pumpkin scream in the dead of night, like body roll on dead of night.
For the pumpkins.
For the pumpkins.
Oh Lord.
We have Kathy saying, "Finally got my shambongs tonight." We're Jenga. Happy Halloween. Okay,
yes.
Kathy, well, your Halloween is already off to a fabulous start.
Yeah, celebratory.
Yes, congratulations on that. And make sure you bring out the Shambong tomorrow when we celebrate Shambong Friday.
Take a couple Shambongs with us.
Yes, with us. That'll be
We
fun.
should do Shambong drinking games. Every time we say like one of our things we always say, y'all need to do a Shambong.
Okay, give us a word that we say often. I feel like we say a lot.
We say lots of things.
We have like
often.
our certain things that we say that
1000%.
Yes.
Speculation on confirmation. This smells.
This smells.
Like there's just so I'm sure the girls, Wesley, I'm sure y'all know.
Please help. Wesley knows.
And Bianca, all of y'all, Mom Tribe, whatever we say that y'all really like, we gotta put a little document.
Yes.
And
we'll do a little drinking game every Friday. And if it's in the morning, wherever you are, that's okay. Yeah. We drink in the morning too, and it's fine.
It's okay.
You know what I mean? We all survive. It's Friday. It's cool. It's
and
cool.
if you're at work and you can't drink, have some apple juice.
That's right.
Beautiful.
And then drink later.
Yes.
Yes. We want everyone to be responsible. We don't want anyone to lose their job because of the morning tea, okay? We don't want that. No, we are not in costumes. We just did the shirt. I'm sorry if I built it up too much, but we're just not huge, like, dressing up people.
I
we prefer to always, like, look our cutest.
I feel like Britney's enchanting, and enchanting sort of falls under the whole mystical Halloween-y vibes.
And we did a Halloween version of Miss Mika, so it's good. It's good. Jody says, all right, Shambong, speculation, not confirmation. Yes, 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 let's hit it. Okay,
Period.
That's what it's gonna have to be. Let's see, Freaky Walrus says, what if you pick a different celeb's name each time? That would be fun. That would be fun. Kima says, I love when Maddison says, it's fine. I probably do, I think I do say that a lot. That's when I'm like, it's fine, but not really fine. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. The Daily Bubble.
I just read that.
You two should have been the Biebers, two clowns. Honestly.
I should have come in with the red nose, beep, beep.
No, because we have to talk about the clowns every day. I don't want that to seep into my own life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want that clown juju.
The clown transformation.
Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it on myself. I don't want it. We have Marissa, I'm here and ready to burn someone with some spilt tea. What's good? LOL. Good morning, fam. Yes, good morning.
Yes, Marissa.
Yes, we have Elise who finally made it to the live. Evie says, I missed my tea tribe.
Well,
and then and Bianca says that you always say, Madison Hill. You do always.
Madison?
That's when you are asking me
Madison.
a serious question. You'll say, Madison Hill, what do you think about blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, oh God, I don't know what I'm going to have to answer that's coming after that sentence. I always get slightly nervous, but it's always fun. Let's see. Wesley says, Madison dresses Cinderella and Courtney as Cardi T. You guys, Courtney will never dress as Cardi B for as long as he lives. Like, I can just go ahead and put that out for everyone. It's never gonna happen.
What am I gonna wear? Like, what do you even wear to be Cardi B?
You could take tips from Ellen.
You know what?
Ellen looked like she was wearing a fat suit, which if I were Cardi B, I would be slightly offended. But whatever, it's fine.
I mean,
right? It was like, I don't know. It was interesting. It was interesting.
Something.
Yeah. Cardi E. We'll break it down.
Yeah.
Nikki says, I need the P.O. box so I can send you guys some custom cups that I'm making with sayings like the tea jumped out or Shambong or whatever you want on there. We can vote. Thank you so much, Nikki. We will put the P.O. box in the chat.
Yes.
I also believe
it's the top comment on yesterday's morning tea.
Okay, there we go. I knew it was somewhere because we had a couple people asking about sending us tequila, which obviously we were like, hey, we'll do it.
Of course, for Tequila Tuesday.
Tequila Tuesday, absolutely. We have Nebraska. We have someone who just came from watching Maleficent. We have Helena saying afternoon tea in Sweden.
Yum.
Well, hello to Sweden. Hi.
Sweden?
Jacqueline says, I would love to see Selena and Niall together. They're both kind and humble people. So would I. You guys, Selena was actually spotted out with one of her ex-boyfriends earlier this week. She's definitely clarifying the situation, but he's someone who I could definitely see her with.
Was that the boy that she posted on her story like, I'm single?
Yeah, she was like, I've been single for 2 years, but the ex is someone who's like more normal, I guess. Like, he's definitely has notoriety, but he's not a celebrity.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I could see how that would work, but I don't think she wants to backtrack. You know what I'm saying?
I think that Selena almost needs to be wooed by an averager.
An averager?
An averager.
What about Niall? But I feel like Niall, even though he's a celebrity, has very like average nice guy tendencies.
I agree. I love Nylena, but I feel like right now I could see Selena being with someone that's just like an averager.
Right.
Someone to take her out to like a nice dinner and like.
I really like the term averager.
I just made that like averager. Literally, I feel like commoner is like weird.
Yeah.
Averager is like better.
Commoner
you know what I mean?
is like what they called Meghan Markle. And,
Yeah.
and Kate
and
Middleton.
y'all better leave Meghan Markle alone.
And
Don't
Kate
get me
Middleton, they'd be
started.
like, the commoners snagged a prince.
Oh, no, an averager. Now, Selena, get you an averager and you going to be in business.
Exactly. Although I would never describe either of those women as commoners. Like, Kate Middleton literally came from a wealthy family who had maids and stuff as well, and just, she wasn't royal. It's just wild. It's wild how things work. It's wild how things work.
It's a mess.
I know. It is an absolute mess. You guys, again, I see some people saying costumes. These are our costumes. These are them.
Yeah.
We had to put our spin.
It's
we had to
Britney,
give ode
witch.
to Britney because, let's be honest, we're all a little worried about her when we look at her Instagram.
And she's bewitching.
She is something.
She
is something.
I know
I don't know if she's necessarily bewitching,
bewitching.
but she's definitely something.
She got the magic hits.
She does have the magic
She
hits.
sprinkle her magic spear sauce.
I hope
on
that
every
maybe
song.
she gets some of the magic sprinkle soon because I feel like she needs a little
I want
lift.
Brittany, give us. I ain't even gonna lie. Give us an album, Brittany.
I'm not even gonna
Within
lie.
the next 2 weeks, I was gonna try to, water it down and say EP.
Right.
No, we need the full album. We need that, and it needs to be very good, and it needs to have minimal production and perhaps maybe just some guitar strings.
Okay.
An album of every times.
All right.
Because she wrote that one.
I know, but I don't know if we're gonna ever.
I know.
It's sad.
You don't have to tour. You can just give the
But
album.
we give her props where we can.
Yeah.
We give her props where we can. At least she's not like Lindsay Lohan and commenting on every celebrity's Instagram.
Yeah,
that
she
can.
needs to go to bed.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
needs to go right to bed.
It's okay. It's all right. Okay, let's go ahead and
Pour
pour
the
up
tea.
the tea. Pour it up, pour it up.
Let's do that.
Let's get it all out. Let's see. Tina says, I don't have my tea, but I have my Pepsi ready.
Yum.
Pepsi works.
I
Although,
do prefer a Coca-Cola.
I know. I was going to say I'm more of a Coke girl. Diet Coke girl. I know. I know they say that Diet Coke is bad for you and worse for you than regular Coke, but I just can't help it. I like the taste better.
Now,
It's
whenever
better.
I look at Diet Coke, I'm going to think of Shane.
Oh, well, speaking of our first topic, cheers. Happy Halloween, everyone. Eat all the candy, carbs, and sweets and everything you want today. It is the day.
Oh, throw her back.
Oh,
yeah.
yum. That is delish. I really like this one. This is the
Me too.
Harney and Sons.
Come on, Harney.
Yeah, I don't remember what kind.
In the
but-
purple canister.
Okay, it's purple.
Yes.
There you go. So you guys, we're gonna kick it off talking about Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau because they dressed up as Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
They did.
You felt like it was very watered down.
I feel like if you was giving us Brittany and Justin a few nights ago and Don't Call Me Angel a couple of nights ago before that and you was blowing us out the water, the least you could have done was giving us all three and
Right.
really followed it up with the finale of a real good Shane and Jeffree.
And it just fell flat.
This
And
is like me doing Shane and Jeffree.
on top of that, speaking of the Diet Coke Pepsi situation, he's holding a regular Coca-Cola, and everyone knows, even if you've only watched 30 seconds of this
Yeah.
new Shane Dawson series, Shane likes Diet Coke
Yeah.
and Diet A&W. Like, I don't stand YouTube as hard, and I even know Shane Dawson drinks Diet Coke.
You felt like that was a
dear
missed
Lord.
opportunity.
I feel like that's just not paying attention to the details.
But the cat is funny because the rumor of the stuff people were saying about
That Shane, well, it wasn't a rumor. He made the joke that he did
Yes.
nasty stuff to his cat, and then
and
got
the
upset
girls
about it.
ran with it.
I'll admit I was one of the girls. I ran with that. I definitely did. I ran with it.
Shane
I
was
did.
not touching his kitty.
I know, but I have to admit, I heard that and I was like, WTF?
said, "Hold on."
Absolutely not.
No,
That was
what's
before
going
you
on
really
here?
educated me on how
Yeah.
YouTubers' minds works and why they say
Yeah.
certain things.
For the shock factor.
So now I've grown. I've matured. I've gained more knowledge.
You're more in the know.
But let me tell you, that day at work, I was like, Shane Dawson just said he wanted to do sexual things to his cat, and I never thought I'd say those words in a professional setting.
Oh, Lord.
It was wild. But I do feel like they kind of didn't really go all the way.
I agree. It kind of gave me, I felt like anyone could do that, and maybe that was the point. To show that you really don't even have to go all out, because I didn't.
I feel like Tana's outfits have just been the most minimal clothing she can wear that will pass as a costume.
But, I mean, she looked good. She looked good. She's not bad looking.
Oh no, she's not. She's
You wear
great.
your little
She's
napkin,
gorgeous.
girl.
And her body is killing it. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I feel like she really is one of those girls who commits to the
You know who does
sexy
that
Halloween
also?
costumes. Who?
Lots of gays.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Any excuse on Halloween to wear a little loincloth and put some animal ears on and call it mouse, they will take it.
A loincloth.
Oh, girl, they be
I'm
put,
dying.
you know it be Madison.
I
you
know,
know it be the
I
tattered
know.
little loincloth.
Oh, I know. I'm
And they
just
talking
dying
about,
that
I'm a witch, because you put a witch hat on and you got a little loincloth out, or a little loincloth
A
on.
loincloth. Now that's literally all I can think about. Okay, let's move on and talk about Olivia Jade and Lori Loughlin as you like to say.
Bad auntie, and little niece.
So there's a possibility, you guys, that Olivia and her older sister could actually be facing criminal charges amidst this whole college admissions case, which I feel like you and I have always kind of said
that it's beautiful.
That they deserve it because they willingly, we believe that they willingly participated and knew what they were doing, because when your mom says, go get on that rowing machine and take a couple pictures, there's no way you're just like, okay.
All right, Mom, I trust you, Mom.
Come on. Anyway, so a legal expert spoke to People magazine and said at the minimum, Olivia and her sister will be asked to be witnesses against Lori and her husband and their dad.
Girl.
But because the government is putting so much pressure on them because they didn't take the plea deal, this expert thinks it's highly, highly likely that Olivia and her sister are going to be charged as well.
Well, you know what
it's kind of the final middle finger to Lori and her
You want to know
husband.
what the court should do, Maddison?
What?
They should look at a couple episodes of The Morning Tea and maybe even go back a little forward.
I don't think so.
And snag a couple daily rewinds, because then they could also get them on the charges for sneaking into the club underage.
That's true. We can help you.
We got you.
We got you. We have all the receipts of all the times Olivia has been to Bootsy Bellows.
All you
we
got
it.
Judge, whoever you are, come ahead. Get comfortable. Judy? Judge Judy, get comfortable, put your ponytail on, and go ahead and get your evidence.
We got it. We got you.
Receipts.
We got you covered.
We got the old photographs she deleted. We got that too.
And the middle fingers of her trying to tell off the press, but then realize that was bad because, that can be used against her parents. It's definitely all going to come out. We have Sadie saying Miss Jade needs some life lessons because she's too cocky.
I agree.
I completely agree.
And that life lesson can be taught right behind the bars.
As scary as it is, and as bad as it sounds for us to say we think that they should be criminally charged, at the end of the day, they did something wrong.
Y'all lied, and then y'all tried to show off about it as well. And that's the part that upsets me.
Right, and my biggest thing is the spots that they took from other people. That's where I get really upset about the whole thing. Yes, of course, paying the money and all of that is illegal and terrible, but at the end of the day, they took places for people who actually earned it.
And Maddison, here's the thing, right? Now, had they just been honest, down-to-earth people, they would have been out of jail already.
Yeah.
By the time
Look at Felicity Huffman.
By the time this
She's
family
already
go
out.
to jail, Felicity Huffman gonna be in Lori Loughlin's old spot on Hallmark Channel. And that's the tea, because Felicity Huffman's gonna work again.
Yeah, she will.
Them little 10 days she did in jail, she
put her head down. She said, I'm guilty. She said, I'll write my letter. I'll do my community service.
And Lori blowing kisses and signing autographs.
You will never let that go.
I will never let that go.
I love it.
And
I love it.
Is she gonna be signing it in the pod?
In the pod.
Are you gonna sign it for the commissary woman when you go and get your honey buns, 50 Cent?
I don't know. She should probably watch that jail YouTuber that you showed me.
She needs to watch.
What's his name?
23 and 1.
Yes, you guys. There's literally this guy, real quick, and then we'll move on. He makes YouTube videos on how to survive prison.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
prison recipes and all of this stuff, all the things you can do with a honey bun.
She should study it. Her and Olivia, they could watch together and bond before they get separated.
Oh, that's
beautiful.
That is a mother-daughter bonding moment.
Look at that.
Look at that. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, let's move on and talk about Ariana Grande, someone who did own Halloween.
Sure did.
So she dressed up as a pig character from the Twilight Zone. This is an older show, which actually both of our dads, we realized, stan the Twilight Zone.
I love that.
I love it too. It is an older show, and they did reboot it. I think it's on CBS again still. But basically, Ariana dressed as this character. It's from an episode called The Beauty is in the Eye of the Beholder. And it's about this woman who, I think she wants plastic surgery or something. And then she looks around and she's surrounded by all these pig people. It's it looks really, really creepy.
Ariana, is that what we looking like to you, sis?
And Ariana killed it. She looks spot on. It literally looks like the people who did the makeup from the original Twilight Zone helped Ariana.
Well, she got a coin. So she
does.
could pay for a good makeup artist to do that. Did she go out to a party or something, or
She
was
must.
it just for...
She must have.
That's
and I think
cute.
she just wanted to kind of not be the pretty Ariana that she always is, because if you notice, tons of people always dress up as Ariana Grande. Kourtney Kardashian's done it. Eminem's daughter dressed up as Ariana. So I feel like she just wanted to be something completely opposite of herself.
And that's interesting. I wonder sometimes, what do popular, conventionally attractive people feel about themselves?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That could be a little commentary on that.
How does Ariana feel on Halloween when she opened up her Instagram and everybody looked like her?
Oh my God, I
You know what I
think
mean?
I would like it. I think I'd be like,
I don't know how it would feel.
I'd be like, oh my God, everyone wanted to dress as
Good
me.
job, girl. That pony is
like,
snatched.
I would literally be like,
Double tap
I
that.
would be living. I'd just be reposting everyone who dressed like me.
Yeah, I think I would be the same way too.
I feel like we would be living.
Yeah.
We would be living. Let's be honest. We would geek out hardcore. Maybe Ariana not so much because that probably happens to her all the time.
All the time, year
We
round.
would be absolutely geeking
like
out.
little babies and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I think
cute.
it's cute. I like it. And also shout out to Ariana for committing, unlike Tana and Drake. So yay for Ari.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Camila Cabello.
Come on, Cece.
She posted on her Instagram that her album is finally done.
That's called Romance?
It's called Romance.
Okay.
She posted a couple pictures from the studio. My thing is, I'm just a little confused why it's just now done when she's literally released, 4 singles already now?
Can we zoom in on that laptop? Is that the track list? How
Yeah,
many songs
I'm
she
just
got on
like,
that one?
does she have 25 songs on this thing? I'm just confused.
She's put out so many singles. It makes me wonder also how long the album is. It
Right.
better not be 12 songs, Maddison, because we've already heard half the album, I feel like.
But do you think
already.
she has like the writing capacity to do more than 12? And that's not shade. I genuinely don't know if I can see it.
I think that she could have 2 hits written for her if she's interested in that. I mean, she wrote Havana, and we all love that.
Yeah.
But like, them songs that pull up that computer. Yes, me. I just.
Are you not really excited for it?
I'm not.
Okay. I was like, just say it. Just say it.
And I'm sad about it because I like Camila, and I, whipped my scalp at the Reputation tour when she came out, and I think she's a great artist, and I think she's very talented, but I think right now, the stuff happening outside is affecting how I feel about the music, and that's
Right. I know. That's how I feel about Justin
Yeah.
as well. Like, it does really suck that it's like that, but ultimately when we talk about them every day and have to point everything out, that can kind of happen.
Of course.
I'm hoping that the album really surprises us. I haven't been too blown away by what I've heard so far.
Yeah.
I feel like Liar's kind of growing on me.
To me, that's the best one.
It came on the radio the other day, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't like, maybe I was being a little, yeah, I think I was being a little harsh at the beginning, because at the beginning I was literally like, this is terrible. But now I feel like it's a little bit better. It's got a cute beat. It's got some cute little lines in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still am just perplexed that it's just now done. I'm like, so what have we been doing this entire time?
Kissing Sean.
That's true. Keeping up the sham.
Keeping up the sham.
And that takes a lot of work.
Keeping up the sham, so we believe the scam.
And, that does take a lot of work.
We don't, so
That's
maybe
true.
that's why she's been working overtime.
Well, we don't, but a lot of people do. A lot of people are buying into it. Unfortunately. Speaking of the sham, how much longer do you think it will continue now that her album is officially over? Or not over, but done?
Before the summer.
Oh, before the summer.
Before the summer.
Okay, well, their anniversary is 4th of July. We learned that earlier this week.
Okay,
so
maybe they'll make it to the 4th of July.
maybe it'll be 4th of July, one more collab, and then breaking up. That's a lot. That's a long
Sean's on tour now?
haul. Yeah.
So
he's
we're
on
not getting
tour.
an album for a minute, probably, right?
I don't think he'll come out with another album for a little bit. I think it'll definitely be some time.
Claudia said 4 months max.
4 months max? I don't know. I think it might be a little more. Kalisa says, yeah. I think she's talking about something. Oh, about Camila's bilingual skills. I want Camila to really keep playing into her Latin side, and I want Selena Gomez to do that as well.
Wesley said, these Camila songs didn't make my wig fly. My wig is still on top of my head. I'm waiting for the snatchery, the bops. Wesley, yes. Like exactly that. That's exactly how I'm waiting for something to be like, hey, hey, like in the car, like, yes.
Exactly, ready to go. We have Mother's Load saying that she thinks it'll be before Christmas. And then Phoenix says 6 months. Perla says April. That could be like a little birthday present for me. If it's at the end, then for May.
She said, oh my God, thank
Sean and
you.
Camila, thank God, the sham's over. Happy birthday to me.
Now, Sean, open your DMs.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
let's get the show on
and
up.
scroll through. Yeah. Okay, let's move on and talk about Taylor Swift a little bit.
That's my girl.
So she recently appeared on Apple Music's Beats One show with Zane Lowe.
I love Zane Lowe.
He really gets into it, and I appreciate it. She opened up about how she was slut-shamed at 23, which she's talked a little bit about this before, but she really elaborated. She said, quote, I was 23 and people were reducing me and making slideshows of my dating life and putting people in there that I'd sat next to at a party once and deciding that my songwriting was a trick rather than a skill or craft. She said slut-shaming is a way to minimize how a woman is succeeding at her job. And she doesn't think people understand how easy it is to infer that someone who is a female artist, I really resonated with this, or a female in the industry is somehow doing something wrong by wanting love, money, and success. And I do feel like that's very true. Like a lot of times I feel like females have this pressure that we have to pick whether we're going to pursue a career or pursue a relationship, getting married, and all of those things. Like I do feel like there's a choice. Right. I do feel like it's a little bit of a choice. And maybe that's just kind of how I grew up too. Like I feel like everyone would always be like, oh, Maddison's so career driven. You know what I mean? As an excuse of why I wasn't like wanting to just get my MRS degree and settle down and do those things.
Madison is getting the bag.
Right, but I'm just saying, I do totally feel what she's saying there. I do think it's like that.
I think that sucks.
Yeah, it definitely sucks.
I feel like Taylor Swift, especially during that time, I felt like why she couldn't be 23 and dating men. I feel like it's a little bit different, especially the way she went about dating those men. It's a completely different scenario because I can already hear the comments already. But Miley, blah, blah, blah. Miley wasn't overexposing herself. She wasn't putting on a show. We were talking like Taylor and Harry Styles could be walking in the park and it was like, oh my God, watch out, Harry. Like, you know what I mean? Any guy that she was with, it was a whole entire, she's gonna write a song about you. There's Taylor running through the industry, and it wasn't even like that.
Right. I think because she was open about writing songs about her past relationships, like she never hid that fact.
But and like, so everyone does that. I hate that people
I know, but I feel like people didn't like that she was so open and like made it obvious of who she was singing about, which is why everyone would be like, run for the hills, she's gonna sing about you.
Instead of feeling empowered that that Taylor is not being a doormat. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I were a woman, I would be like, well, she took that and she made something with it. You get what I'm saying?
Right, and unfortunately, yes, Taylor was just being a normal 20-something dating, but when you're in the public eye and you're dating celebrities, it doesn't matter if you are out with them once, if you're having a normal platonic lunch, people are going to infer and people are going to have something to say about it, you know? That's kind of what happens, and I think it's such a shame that she felt shamed by it, but it's going to continue to happen, and I don't think that's something in the entertainment industry that's ever gonna die.
I'm glad that Taylor keeps Joe away from all this because she's
really kept this relationship on lock.
And as she should, because people are nosy.
She has PTSD, clearly.
Yeah,
no, I know, that's what I'm saying.
My man wouldn't see the light of day. You get what I'm saying? It's just the fact that he's an actor, so like, we gotta see him.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad, Taylor, keep Joe away from us.
Keep doing you.
I love it. Keep doing you.
Keep being worried about Loverfest and doing that and focusing on that.
Taylor has so many other things going on, and it's like, the last thing she needs is for people to have like this annoying critique on her relationship.
No, I completely agree. I completely agree. We have Sonia saying, if she didn't tell about all the songs she writes about her past relationship, she will be throwing shade allegedly. And that's the thing. It's like she just was trying to be honest, say who it was about. Like she openly said she wrote a song about Joe Jonas on Ellen. Talked about their breakup. And at that point, everyone's like, oh my God, it's crazy.
It's like y'all know we dated. Y'all know I'm a songwriter and artist. What do y'all expect?
Right. I completely agree. Which is why the man, I think, probably sums up everything that she had felt in the past.
The man.
Today. The man. I'm the man. Okay, it's fine. Tiffany, we are both Tauruses.
Yes.
We are both Tauruses, which is why we are so lovingly similar. Yes. Okay, let's talk about your favorite.
Oh.
Cardi B.
I was like,
you were like, you saw Nicki. You were like, oh,
Nicki already?
No, Cardi.
The other one.
Sorry.
All right.
So, you guys, Ellen, you know, she always has epic Halloween costumes. And this year, she decided to dress as Cardi E. The E, she said, stands for Ellen. And it's also her bra size. And she said that the outfit has a lot going on from a lot of different angles.
I mean, well, shout out to the wig, because that's a Nicki wig. I'm glad that Ellen is fair.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And she can have both.
You said Nicki, you would have been upset, but.
Yeah, like she has had Nicki on her show countless times. She has parodied music videos. Remember Anaconda, for those of y'all that watch Ellen every day.
Anaconda, don't.
So I mean, I'm glad that Ellen is fair and she's not gonna be like, Cardi, don't come on my show. And you know what? Sandy cheeks.
Are you good?
I didn't see that the first time, Maddison. Shout out to Ellen.
Okay,
she did
there you go. That
Cardi
was very
didn't say nothing ratchet on the show?
No, Cardi ended up coming on. She made comments about the outfit. It was very just like neutral, happy.
I imagine she made a whole bunch of sounds like.
Right. And Cardi.
Because you know. And then before you know it, it was over.
Ding. Can you do your ding dong?
Ding dong! And that's from Doja Cat. Don't drag me. Y'all stop it. Don't drag me because y'all know that the way I do it is because of the way Doja Cat does it.
But that's my favorite
in that
thing.
Video.
I like to pretend it's a Cardi B impression because it's my favorite. I know it's from Doja Cat, but still.
But Doja Cat is making fun of Cardi when she does it.
That's what I think is hilarious. And I think that's why I think it's 10 times funnier when you do it because you really.
Shout out to Doja
You
Cat.
really hit it really well. Yes, Cardi came out. She looked great. Also, she was a nurse for Halloween, if you didn't see that on Twitter and Instagram. So.
That's beautiful. I hope she will save y'all's life.
I hope so, too. You know what? Let's move on and talk about diamonds.
Diamonds?
Diamonds and Nicki Minaj.
It's because diamonds are what, y'all? Forever.
I was going to say a girl's best friend, but you know, same thing. Same thing. It's fine. It's fine. So you guys, Nicki Minaj dressed as the bride of Chucky. Obviously, Kenneth was Chucky. Oh, yes. But what's perfect about this Halloween costume is we got our first look at her massive, I mean, holy expletive, diamond ring. TMZ reports that it includes a 17-karat center diamond. That's just the center diamond, not including the diamond band around it, all the diamonds around it, just the big honker in the center. And it is valued at $1.1 million.
Sorry, I'm just hiding.
Oh no, I could tell you were. I could tell by your face.
Because I don't have time for this today. It's Halloween, so. Girl.
$1.1 million.
Do you understand the feeling it is to see your favorite celebrity happy? After seeing them harassed for years.
I don't.
Harassed and lied on.
That is pretty amazing.
It's a relief, and it is a true.
relief.
It's a relief because you know, Maddison, people always got something to say about Nicki Minaj every single day, and it's exhausting and it's annoying when you just choose to believe whatever you see online.
Right.
I am happy for this woman that she finally got her man, her ring, and she is on the course of her happily ever after, and she deserves that. For giving us so much good content for a decade. She deserves this man and her future child, hopefully.
Yes.
You know, I'm excited.
We know Carol, her mom, is waiting for those grandbabies.
Mama Carol said,
she's
waiting. Baby.
I will say I really loved this. I felt vindicated. I was like, okay, so see, if you do wait for the right one, you really do get rewarded. Look at that freaking rock.
Exactly.
And I want to give Kenneth some props because I feel like when people hear that Nicki has a $1.1 million ring, they automatically assume that she bought the ring for herself, and that is not the case. The jeweler actually spilled all the tea to TMZ. Kenneth helped design it. He wanted a traditional style ring for Nicki with nice diamonds, but nothing too gaudy because he knows her style, which I feel like it is a little gaudy just because it's so over the top, but who cares?
Yes.
If you have the money.
She the richest female rapper.
I don't think gaudy, whatever. It's a humongous diamond ring.
Madison, I promise you, if you were as rich as Nicki Minaj, you wouldn't care what no one
Oh,
had to say about your ring.
I literally would not care. I'd be wearing that thing everywhere, every second of the day. That goes to my knuckle. I would not give an F.
Nicki could have her hand in the waters and create another Titanic moment. That's an iceberg.
I would not care at all. I would not care at all. So in addition to that, when the ring was in the box, when you opened the box, the box played a slideshow of their relationship to one of Nicki's songs, Come See About Me.
Come see what I've been up to. Come see about me. That's a hit.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. And Kenneth paid for the ring himself. Everybody, he paid for it. He paid the $1.1 million. And inside his wedding band, because he got one as well, he had Ken and Barbie inscribed.
That's beautiful, man.
Are you happy?
Yes.
I always have to like end the Cardi B news with like a little uplifter for you.
Just look at it. Ken and Barbie, Nicki. And Nicki is now Mrs. Petty.
Mrs. Petty.
The pettiest female rapper, and she really don't give a cluck cluck. And I love that. It's just like you couldn't have written the story better.
He couldn't have had a better name.
Right?
Like it literally could have not worked out any
Petty.
better. I'm jealous. I want a last name like that. The people are like, damn, that's seamless. You know what I mean? It just really rolls off the tongue.
Mrs. Petty.
Really rolls off the tongue.
You know what I want, Madison? This is my one Nicki Minaj moment out of the show. I'm not gonna make no more.
Okay.
But I want Mrs. Petty to be a persona. You know how we have Roman as the persona?
Yes.
Well, who is Mrs. Petty and what does she rap like, Nicki? Can we get one more persona before you pack the bags up?
Yes. It's like Beyonce with Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
You know how they have that.
What does the wife sound like?
She's going to have something for you.
I
saw Lisa said, where would Kenny get that kind of money? How does he make his money? I don't know how he makes his money per se.
How about this, Maddison? None of your business.
I'm sure he has some.
He bought that ring, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure he has some business prospects, and it's probably something along the lines like he probably got paid to be in the Megan Thee Stallion video. Like, I'm sure there's like little ways that he's been securing his bag as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, even if it is through Nicki, it's still, I guess, technically his own money. So there you go.
How about this, Maddison? Can y'all afford Nicki Minaj's wedding ring?
Oh my God.
No. What Madison Hill normally say? Moving on.
Shout out to Nomi. Happy Halloween. Love you guys so much. We love you.
Oh, every day.
Thank you, and happy Halloween as well. Okay, let's move on to Miley and Cody because I feel vindicated.
Are they breaking up?
No, they're not breaking up. But we are basically body language experts.
Well, yeah.
Okay, right? I feel so smart. I've never felt smarter.
This is about the hand.
So yes, so this is a body language expert, spoke to who.com. This is an Australian outlet, okay? And this expert said that they believe Miley and Cody's relationship is fake.
Well, it is.
And right, but I'm just saying this is science.
I know.
This is legit. This is not just Maddison and
This is
Courtney.
not just us just knowing what we know.
That's being problematic and stirring the pot. This is legit. So it all goes back to that picture that Cody Simpson posted on his Instagram story with Miley had his hands.
The old crane machine.
Yes, the old, she was doing something down there.
She was checking.
Yeah, she was just making sure everything was there. Everything was in its place. The expert said in regards to this picture, Miley's hand down the front of Cody's pants is all for shock value to the world and a secret message between them. So I don't know if it's like we got to do this for the clout. Keep going for the clout.
Like,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what the secret message is, but there's one in there.
What's the message?
And the expert, this is my favorite, said Cody seems to be enjoying this moment. I'm like, oh, I'm sure he is.
He seems to be.
I mean, he's a male, so I'm sure he wouldn't hate that.
Literally.
Shout out to Jay. She said, took an early lunch to see you guys live. Love that. Love you. Thank you so much. I hope we're making your early lunch worth it.
Yes.
I hope we are.
A little tea with your nibbles.
Yes. Alex says, what is Miley doing? She had a good man. She did have a good man, but now, you know what? She's just really, I think, invested in this kind of like clout chasing narrative.
I just want to know, is the music good?
I'm getting a little nervous.
I feel like when celebrities do stuff like this, it's because the music isn't good. When
Right.
a celebrity know their project is that girl, it's like, okay, girl, y'all ready? 4 days, 3 days on
Right.
Instagram, and then boom, there it is. We've got, hands down the pants, then a week goes by, and something else, and then a week goes by. Miley, is the album done or is the album done?
I think she's still working on it because it's rumored to be released November 23rd. So that's I know that's soon. I guess it's like in 2-3 weeks. So it should be done. But look at Camila. I thought Romance has been done for like 2 months now.
I thought it was
and that shook me that she just posted about it being done. So I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what status she is.
Especially if some of them songs is already out already.
Right.
And
well, I think we only have Slide Away. Because I think the ones from the EP are going to be on
They're not going on?
I don't think so, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. Who knows? Miley could come up with God only knows what. I feel like she is definitely
not that dead pets mess.
Reverted back into her bangers days. I feel like she's just kind of on this shock factor roller coaster ride, and she's going to do whatever she can to get people to freak out, which is really unfortunate because I feel like she kind of matured past that. Like, I feel like when it comes to a certain point, being wild just isn't cute anymore.
I agree. I will say this, something I think, and this is me handing, the people that I hate another bag. I think that Miley and Justin should make a single together.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Y'all want attention. What do you need Cody for? Make a song with Justin and go on about your business and have it be the lead single off the new album and call it a day. Goodbye.
Because we know she's rumored to be collabing with oh my God, Shawn Mendes and Cardi B. So I don't know if there's room for another collab. Courtney says there's room.
I'm over here like Madison, let Justin sing Sean part and listen to them both and see which one she chooses. I bet you any amount of money she'll pick Justin.
Man.
No shade to Sean. It's just we know what time it is.
What a little battle between like Hailey's ex and her current boyfriend.
I
would secretly love that.
If I were an artist and I had a song and I wanted one of them two to sing the hook, it would be a Justin hands down. Easily.
Okay, interesting.
But no shade to Sean.
Right, no. We love Sean. We love Sean. Tal says they can't wait for the Charlie's Angels soundtrack tonight, which yes. We know Miley is on that. We're really looking forward to the Nicki, Normani, and Ariana collab. I'm okay to let that one go. I'm looking forward to the other songs on the album.
I said, Ariana, you should have let Lana have her own song on that album so we could really get our whole fantasy.
I just really hope it doesn't disappoint.
It
doesn't disappoint.
I don't think it will,
because I know I'm going to be disappointed by the movie, so at least give me an album to be excited for.
I really, truly hope you enjoy this movie.
I feel like I'm already judging it too hard already.
I hate this.
I
Sit
know.
down with popcorn. I hate this.
Give me my hot dog
Credits,
so I
this
at least
sucks.
have something. At least at the movie theaters you can get wine, so that'll help ease the pain, a little bit. Okay, let's move on to
Card Jenner T-Todd. Hello to everyone in your office.
That was a really loud one today.
Oh,
that
I'm
was
sorry.
good. No,
Sorry,
I liked it. I liked it. It was very Dracula-esque,
Yes.
if you will.
Come into the Card Jenner mansion, blah. Right?
That was good. That was it. That
Count
was it.
Chocula, if you will.
That was it. Okay, let's kick it off with Khloe Kardashian. This is actually some really funny and just what the heck is going on news. So Radar Online reports that Khloe is still making money off of her marriage to Lamar, and we're not talking about like this Keeping Up episode that just aired. So in 2011, she filed a trademark to have Khloe and Lamar trademarked around the time they were married for their reality show, and they also had a fragrance, which I did not know. It's called Unbreakable Bond. Well, this year,
the bond certainly.
The bond certainly was breakable.
All right.
I wouldn't say that's quite on brand anymore, but at the time, they really thought it was going to be forever. Unbreakable.
The bond is unbreakable.
It was.
2019.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they got a notice recently that the trademark was going to be put back into the universe because obviously it had run its course. You would think, yes, let it go back into the universe because we're not married anymore. But no, an attorney actually filed to keep it going, and that's because this perfume is still on sale. You can still buy it. Oh. You can get it on Amazon for $65. Absolutely not.
Are y'all drunk?
Or you can get it from Perfumania for only $10.
Okay, so
that tells you the quality of the product.
Can I get a sample?
Yeah, and the difference of the 65 versus 10.
Is it like a unisex fragrance or is it
like
a perfume?
I think it's a unisex fragrance.
With Khloe and Lamar on
the
box.
With Khloe and Lamar. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Listen, y'all were
smart.
What
a time.
Y'all were trying to start that empire. They could have made it.
They could have. We could have had so many unisex products. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
Khloe
we could have had lotion, we could have had moisturizer, eye cream.
No, I'd go back and forth with Khloe and Lamar.
I know.
I feel disappointed now.
I know.
Their little fragrance.
Now,
y'all didn't buy their little perfume?
Now that makes you sad. You have been really anti-Khloe and Lamar lately.
I know. You know what it is? I think it's because I know that the show is a bad idea. Right. And I'm afraid for the reports that are going to come out with the show, and we're going to have to sit and talk about it, and I'm going to have to watch, I won't say any names, other bloggers drag, them potentially. And I hate that because I feel like Lamar's nice, and he was very nice when he was here.
No,
and
he was.
I don't want any bad to come to him, and I'm just worried. Yeah. As a distant fan,
a distant fan, a fan who keeps it at an arm's length.
I'm not a stan. I don't know what team he played for, but I know that he was very nice and he was funny and he kept Rob out of the basement.
And they did try.
Yeah.
They did try. I don't know. I feel sad. Anna Letzi says, why didn't Khloe get pregnant from Lamar? I think she really wanted to. She was really thinking this is going to be her fairy tale, happily ever after.
Me too.
But unfortunately, with the cheating and his drug use, it just never really happened.
Is that the universe's way of saving them both from each other?
I think so, because honestly, think about it. If she would have had a baby with Lamar, and then that whole brothel situation happened, it would have been 10 times worse.
Girl.
10 times worse.
Yeah.
It would have been horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on and talk a little bit about Kylie, and then we're getting into the Selena news. So if you're waiting for the Selena Hailey,
don't go nowhere.
Mess of a situation. We just got to get through Kylie,
Grab
and
that
then we'll
snack
get
and
there.
Come on back.
Yes. So the first thing about Kylie we're talking about is the fact she filed a restraining order against a crazed fan / stalker. This is actually really scary. So TMZ reports that this guy somehow hiked into Kylie's gated neighborhood. So I feel like he went through the backside, I guess. Made it to her driveway, up the driveway, and all the way to the front door, where he allegedly was banging, knocking really aggressively. At that point, security intervened, and they were like, what are you doing here? And he said that he was there to see Kylie. Kylie was not home, thank goodness. Yeah. Obviously, they knew this guy was crazy, so they escorted him off the property. He was arrested. So Kylie filed this restraining order. She said that, she's under extreme emotional distress, thinking that this guy's going to come back. Yeah. On top of that, she also lives there with her daughter, so 10 times scarier. So she was granted the order. He has to stay 100 yards away. He was also charged with a couple of things.
Good.
just wild that people really go this extra mile.
Maddison, I have a question. And this is just me. I don't, I say I know what kind of rich celebrity I would be, but some days I really don't know.
Right.
There is no way that I would be paying a good coin for security and someone is able to get all the way to my front door.
To your front door.
That sounds like the unemployment line for every member of security that was on shift at
I
the
mean,
time.
I know. Also, shout out to Erica. She said, shout out to my sister. It's her birthday today. Erica, please tell your sister happy birthday from us.
Blow the candles out.
Yes, and it's so fun to have a birthday on Halloween. I actually have a couple of friends whose birthday is today, so that's
spooky,
amazing. I love it, I love it. But no, I completely agree. I know this season they were talking about how Kim's security was so over the top and so ridiculous, but then when you hear things like this, it's like, oh, well, I understand why Kim's team is so crazy and taking the extra things of like fingerprints and all of these things, because look how easy it is for someone to just hike in to Kylie's neighborhood. They all live in the same neighborhood, so. I
don't like that, Madison. If you're security, you're not supposed to be sneaking in nowhere, because my whole house should be covered in surveillance.
I feel like I would probably want someone at the front door.
Yeah, like I'm talking like snap next, get social security number and address later.
Right.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You might need to catch like a horse tranquilizer in the neck before I even.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, this person's trespassing on her property. So really, if they take any action like that, they're doing their job.
Period. I don't like that. That's scary.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I do not like it either. I will say she didn't seem to really be that bothered about it. Last night she dressed up as Ariel, all grown up though. You know, I know you hated it. You thought she looked.
Y'all know I love.
You thought
Kylie,
she looked cheap.
But she was definitely giving us Party City. The wig was very shake and go. Look at her.
I know.
She just knew she was the hot mama.
I'm just laughing at Party City. That's funny.
Kylie, now you know you need to try again. On the other hand, though, Miss Jordan Woods and
they're friends.
Miss Megan Thee Stallion, now they look good.
Yes, you were very pro their friend group over Kylie and her friend group.
Was looking like.
So Kylie and Sophia and Cyrus, I know I always say her name wrong.
Yes, with the squat.
Yes, there she is.
With the squat, with the good knees, Megan.
I'm literally the one in purple. I know.
Maddison.
I am. I told you today, I'm the one in purple for 1,000%. 1,000%. There we go. Take a drink if you're drinking. 1,000%. I'm the one in the purple. But Kylie and her friends were Disney princesses. Obviously, Jordan and Megan were these
Mortal Kombat squad. Finisher. Yes. I mean, Katana with the fan.
Talk about snappy necks.
Come on.
That was Stassi. Stassi was Cinderella.
You're giving us 3 out of 10. No.
Sophia was Sleeping Beauty. Cyrus was Belle. And then Victoria was Jasmine.
And nobody wanted to be Mulan, the best one.
Right?
Damn.
The one who really snapped the
all
necks.
of these costumes are a mess.
I know.
Okay, Sophia look cute. Sophia look cute from here up. The rest of them, girl.
I feel like sometimes if you have to try too hard to be slutty, it just like always falls flat.
And also,
in my personal opinion,
sexiness does not equate to loincloths and napkins as full outfits. Like, you can be sexy and clothed.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
That is true.
I felt like their idea of sexuality is look at my flat stomach, but like the costumes are ugly. They're ugly. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as they're ugly, but they did fall flat. Shout out to Autumn, morning Maddison and Courtney, made it to the T. Happy Halloween. Woke up this morning watching Hocus Pocus. Oh, the best movie ever. Please tell me you've seen Hocus Pocus.
I've seen Hocus Pocus maybe 3 times. I haven't seen it in years. Madison, Halloween Town. If it's not Halloween Town,
I know, but Hocus Pocus is a classic.
I understand. For me, Halloween Town is more of a classic.
Okay. I'll let you have
only
it.
the first 2.
Yeah, 3 was unnecessary. I think
they got rid of Kimberly J. Brown and Disney. Y'all fumbled that
I think we could all agree that Halloween Town 3 was unnecessary. Unnecessary part of the franchise. But yes, I agree. I love Disney, but I have to say this one probably goes to Jordan and her friends because they really committed.
Flawless victory.
And they were just like out there killing it, ready to go.
And Kylie was looking like the week before Halloween, and I'm in Party City with a Doja Cat wig on. I'm sorry. But any other time, Kylie looks great.
There we go.
I stand, Miss Kylie. Any other day, but that?
You were not.
Leo, why you put that back?
I think it's the wig that really.
It's the wig.
It's the wig.
And
Let's call it. It's the wig. You really dislike the wig.
You know what would have been a better idea? How about this? Kylie, you should have gone, only because I'm shady and problematic. She should have gone in full body paint as a tiger. How funny would that, girl? You want to talk about speculation, not confirmation? That would have been good.
That would have been funny.
See, Kylie,
that would have been good. That would have been good.
Right?
Oh, man. That would have been way better headlines than her going as a
right?
mermaid. Yeah.
Kylie, why are you not calling us? We got you.
Man, it could have been there. Could have been there. All right, you guys, it is time for Selena Gomez. Yes, we are here. If you've been waiting for it, if you're a Selenator in the chat, let your fellow Selenators know. We are getting into the Selena, Justin, Hailey mess. Okay, so first about Selena, the Daily Mail reports that she was spotted out with her ex, Samuel Cross, in New York earlier this week. If you guys forgot who he is, like we said earlier in the show, he's one of the more normal guys she dated. He graduated from NYU. He owns his own fashion line now. Also, fun fact, if you guys watch the Netflix Fire Festival documentaries, he was in there. He was the talent booker. So the guy who was wearing like a white sweater and talked about how he was booking all of these bands. Yeah, you saw the Netflix and the Hulu one. You'll know once you see a picture of him, you'll be like, okay. You can Google one, you'll see. It's like, you'll know exactly who he is once you see him. But he owns his own clothing line now, too, which I was like, shout out to Samuel. That's great. He's very low-key, does his thing, just has his Instagram, is just chilling. But they were seen out to dinner. They were with a bunch of friends. Yeah, do you recognize him now?
Yeah, okay. Selena.
So they were linked back in 2015, November of 2015. Then they were linked again in January 2016. Never confirmed their relationship, but when they broke up, he posted an Instagram story that obviously he like put up and then deleted about how because of Selena, he knew love existed. Wow. So it was pretty deep for someone to say something like that, in my opinion. I mean, I feel like you don't just
even as
stop
a tweet
that.
and delete, that's like a
that's not just like a fling type of situation.
You wanted us to know.
Right, that you were definitely a thing.
That Selena was changing your life.
Yes. Exactly. So they were seen again. Everyone, of course, was like, oh my God, yes. Especially because yesterday we heard, oh, Selena's open to dating. She's not on the hump, but you know, if it happens, it happens. She's been talking about how fate, she's letting it do its job. But fate's not intervening here, everybody. She made that very, very, very clear. She posted on her Instagram story and just made sure no one knew that she was dating Samuel.
Oh, God.
She said, I'm not dating anyone. I've been single for 2 years. I'm on God's timing, not mine.
Selena, I really have a message for you. Now, that's a good-looking man.
He is.
And it's okay to wait, but
don't wait too long.
Don't wait too long, because I'm sure Niall is going to go on tour, and I'm sure Samuel's not, and he'll be around. So maybe you might want to consider him as a prospect. Put him on the team, on the roster.
On the roster, yes. That is a thing.
Your man orbit, if you will. You can have 2 or 3.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You're single and you're mingling.
And she's Selena Gomez.
It
doesn't matter.
Have any man you want.
Yeah. Have it your way.
But he's looking good, girl. He's looking real snackable.
No, he is looking really good, and I like that he's successful.
Yeah.
He is successful in his own way,
yes.
and I feel like that was one of the qualifications that we talked about yesterday. He seems very confident, very secure. I feel like they've always kind of been in the same friend circle, which also helps. You know, her friends have to approve of him if they also don't mind spending time with him.
Does he know Niall?
I don't know if he knows Niall. I know he knows Gigi Hadid.
Okay.
Because they kind of all would run in the same circle as well. But I don't know if he knows Niall Horan. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. I will say, I think the thing that is going to work against Samuel is the fact that Selena probably doesn't want to give any of her exes another chance just because she's jaded from the roller coaster relationship she just got out of.
I agree, but like sometimes you gotta open up your heart and let love in, sis.
I know.
Sound like he might want to come and knock on your door. He's good looking.
Yeah.
That's a Lunchable, sis. You might want to eat that on up.
But I feel like if she went as far as to comment and put up a clap back and say, I want to clarify the situation, like there's really nothing there. Don't you think? Because I feel like she doesn't address anything. She doesn't. I mean, now she's been a little more vocal. Like she posted how she was making queso on her Instagram story that looked delicious, by the way. But I feel like this is kind of out of character, so it must really not be anything.
But like I want it to be.
I know.
Or is it something and she's trying to throw us off the scent, which is fine. Because I'm on the scent.
I can't get a scent right now.
I'm bloodhounding right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the scent. Selena not tricking nobody.
I'm bloodhounding right now. I can't.
The little droopy face.
What the hell? I can't. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Hailey as well. So, Justin, you guys, I'm going to pull it up to give you an accurate where is Justin at in his count, because last time I checked it was 11 million. But I want to make sure you guys are getting the
new
most
album
up to
update.
date. Oh, not even past 11
You know
yet.
what?
We are at 11.2 million likes, and conveniently last night, Hailey, after Selena posted the BTS video of Look at Her Now,
Of course.
posted a wedding photo of her and Justin, just to, remind everyone she supports him. She supports him and his cocky little Instagram post that's flopping. Just in case we forgot, they are husband and wife.
I'm very glad that she's supporting him, but I mean, believers, can you go and like this post so we can stop?
I mean, guys, it's 4 days, 5 days
y'all
in.
know, don't y'all want the album?
Right.
I don't understand.
I think he got maybe a little overzealous with the 20 million.
He should have just said 10, and we could have had album.
Yeah, we would have been out by now. I feel like he was definitely trying to compete with some other highly followed celebrities on Instagram, people who get a lot of likes, and it's just like, ooh, how embarrassing. And again, I do feel for Hailey in the sense of, why is she posting this? I find it very hard to believe she doesn't know what other people are putting up on that certain day.
Because people are always letting her know.
And I'm trying to not be as like, Hailey's always like, coming for Selena by being like, maybe she's just trying to get support for her husband, remind everyone, like, no matter what, she's still there for him, she's got his back.
Okay.
But a lot of Selenators, and I got a lot of DMs about the fact that it was posted shortly after Selena's behind the scenes video.
I mean, Maddison, I don't know what else people want us to do
Right.
in terms of Hailey's actions on social media. We have people that will say, not everything's about Selena, blah, 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 but like...
Right, well, that's why, because I don't want to always loop everything back and look like I'm trying to do that.
But look at the material,
Yeah.
Madison. You get what I'm saying? If it is what it is, then let it be that. And the people that are her specific supporters that get upset with us and frustrated, girl, I mean, take that up with Hailey.
Yeah, that's true.
Take that up with Hailey.
That is true.
How about instead of getting mad at us, you tweet Hailey and you go, Hailey, why did you do this?
Right.
Because everyone is gonna think that you're blah, 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 blah.
No, that's very true.
You get what I'm saying? Instead of coming at the people that have careers and y'all don't, maybe you should take some of your beautiful, positive time to coach your fave and maybe help her be a better person in the social media sphere.
Right.
Because I feel like Demi got that person.
Right.
We ain't hearing nothing from Demi.
Right, and Sophia, so this is exactly why, Sophia, because of comments like this. So Hailey shouldn't post anything at the same day when Selena posts. Are you being serious? That's not what we're saying. We're saying the timing of it all is very suspicious, and that's what Selenators pick up on is the timing.
Madison,
not the day.
Sometimes it don't even be Selenators. It be people that don't like Selena, Justin, or Hailey, and they'll DM me and they'll go, I don't even like them, but like, look at the material. And I'll be like,
exactly.
but if we sit up here and say that,
right,
y'all are bullying the Biebers.
And honestly, I think it doesn't matter probably like 3 months down the line, but right now, because the Justin and Selena narrative is heightened because of her new music, she's finally back, she's doing all this press, she is everywhere. No matter what, unfortunately for Hailey, this is just, it is how it is. Whatever, if she posts something right after Selena, it's gonna be connected back.
Always.
It doesn't make it right, but that's what's gonna happen.
It is what it is. This is the social media world that we live in. Maybe people weren't doing this online on a live stream back in the 90s, but like we always bring up Brad, Jen, and Angelina Jolie.
Like that was
for those of y'all that are a little
situation.
younger, you could not go in a supermarket without seeing the three of their faces on magazines for years and years and years and years. So for those of y'all that don't understand why they're constantly being linked, this is just history repeating itself. And maybe you could do a little homework and realize that things are actually patterns. And when you don't know your history, it repeats itself.
And honestly, Brad and Jennifer are still linked because Brad and Angelina have since gotten divorced. And Jennifer and Justin Theroux got divorced. And as soon as that happened, what do you think it was? Oh, they're meeting up secretly. The difference is Jennifer Aniston, I can't even speak, literally just got on Instagram like 2 weeks ago. Broke Instagram because she got on there.
Here I am.
People could not follow her because Instagram was breaking down. It was too much activity. So she wasn't even on social media. Brad Pitt is, a little different. He's not really on. He's not like checking the stories and posting stuff, But you're exactly right. It's the exact same thing. People are always going to connect them, unfortunately. And it might take a break. Like when Selena has somebody and gets married, that's exactly what happened in that situation. It totally cooled down. But if your prediction comes true and Justin and Hailey do end up going their separate ways for a little bit, it'll pop right back up.
Instantly.
Right back up. Even if Selena is in the happiest marriage, living her best life, literally not giving two F's, it will still be a situation, unfortunately. Let's see, we have, here we go. Tech Row, hello. Do you want to read it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a shout out to Selena Gomez from Tech Row. Okay. Shout to Selly, show me your best self and I'll show you mine. We'll make a connection. It's our time to shine. I'll say I love you and soon you will be seen on my arm instead of my screen. Yours truly. Ooh. Ooh, you gave us the woo 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 on the spookiest day of the season.
Wow,
Yummy.
Okay, I'm into it.
Selena,
that is some romance right there. You know what? Could be added to the roster. Never know.
Yes.
Never know. Let's see. Deborah says, I wish no one will buy his music. I read Hailey is worried about Justin is spending too much money. Yes, we've reported on that.
Oh, no, they're going to buy his music.
What she was only worth $3 million. I guess she is about the money. No surprise. I think it was more so the fact that report about her being worried about his spending is the fact that he does things kind of irresponsibly and will just do it on a whim. Like, he doesn't really think about big purchases. And I'm sure as a wife, who now you are sharing those finances, that's when you're kind of like, hey, if we're gonna buy a custom motorcycle, can we maybe just talk about it first? Obviously he has the money, but let's just at least both be in on the situation.
I think about the prenup thing. That might be why she worried about that money.
Right.
Because if we split and you ain't got no money,
that's true.
How am I supposed to carry on? You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true. It is true. Also, Wesley, yes, 25 million likes to Courtney to release the mixtape. Everyone, go to Courtney's post. Go to Courtney's Instagram and please double tap that. Please. I would love to find a way to get you into a studio just to make that happen.
Wesley came up with a whole track list.
I know, Wesley is an MVP. An MVP. We have players saying, I'm a huge believer, but Hailey is super insecure about their relationship and the connection he has with Selena is never ending. We also have Tootie.
Tootie, your mind.
Go ahead.
So powerful. Tootie says, somebody get Justin a Vegas contract because no one is checking for this album. You know what? Let me go tell my 15-year-old to go like the post because she was a Justin fan when she was 8. Now, a Vegas residency, Justin has a huge collection of hits, Maddison.
I know, but I'm just dying at
that. My God,
when
Tootie.
She was 8. Tootie, that is an idea. Coming up with the ideas.
That's a good one. Now, Justin could do Vegas.
He could. He has enough hits, I feel like.
He has more than enough. Have Nicki fly in one time for Beauty and the Beat, and I'll come to that one.
But I don't know. I don't know if he would, if he's right there yet. I don't know if he has the maturity to have a residency in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of temptation. A lot of fine ass hoes in Vegas.
It would sell out, Maddison.
I think it would too, because it would be like all the nostalgia.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you one time. That was my song.
That was a good song. All right, you guys, that is all the time we have on this Halloween episode of The Morning Tea. We should have gotten some like spider webs. We'll do it. There's always next year, you guys. Don't worry. Make sure to tune into the Daily Rewind later this afternoon. We will always need our Tea Tribe in those comments. You already know. In the meantime, make sure you guys are following us on Instagram, on Twitter, tag us, DM us, all of that good stuff, you guys. And of course, don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Shambong Friday.
Shambong Friday.
One of the best days of the week.
It's celebratory.
Yes, at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will see you guys then. Bye, guys.
Bye. Hit it, Leo.